Hello people of the internet, today we are here to ask the question, Ash.
Yeah! What is it good for?
Indeed, what is the Warframe Ash good for? To answer this we will take a look at its abilities inside the simulacrum before taking it out into the live environment to test them out there. Before we get into Ash's main abilities we should first take a look at its passive. Any bleed effects inflicted by Ash, be it from weapons or abilities, will inflict 25% more damage and last 50% longer. This is worth keeping in mind when choosing which weapons you will use and how its abilities will work with those weapons or on their own. Ash's first main ability is Shuriken. Launches a spinning blade of pain dealing high damage and impaling enemies to walls. Again take note that this ability's main damage type is slash damage, meaning it will cause the target to bleed and gain the passive buff. As such this ability can do quite a bit of damage to these heavily armoured level 50 corrupted gunners. Due to slash procs bypassing any shields or armour, they deal their full effect to the enemy and can reduce the health of these by half with a single application. Not bad for a first ability. Ash's second ability is Smokescreen. Drops a smoke bomb that stuns enemies and obscures their vision, rendering Ash invisible for a short time. This ability does pretty much what it says on the tin. You throw a smoke bomb like a ninja and vanish from sight for a short duration. Loud weapons will still alert enemies to the direction you are in, but they still cannot see you for the most part. Ash's third ability is Teleport. Ash teleports towards the target, bringing him into melee range and making enemies vulnerable to finishers. This ability is particularly good when paired with Ash's Fatal Teleport augment, as this mod ensures that Ash will apply the finisher the enemy is vulnerable to and add 200% extra damage to it. Also, if the enemy is killed by the finisher, which they almost always will be, Ash will be refunded 50% of the energy cost to cast it. Ash's fourth ability is Bladestorm. Project fierce shadow clones of Ash upon groups of distant enemies. Join the fray using teleport. When you activate this ability, Ash will start to mark any targets you point your cursor at or around. You can mark a target up to 3 times for 3 attacks per target. Once all of the targets you wish to attack are marked, you can activate the ability again to send in the clones. At this level, the clones are strong enough to take down these enemies alone. However, if you did want to join in the fray, you can repeat the process, pressing the third ability Teleport just after activating the clones to actually become each clone attacking the enemies. It's a spectacle to see, and when it is over you are in amongst the enemies ready to continue the onslaught. If you apply Ash's Rising Storm augment beforehand, it will increase your melee combo counter for using this ability, giving you a head start against any remaining enemies. Now that we know what Ash can do, let's take it out into the live environment to see it in action. Ash is obviously an aggressive frame, and as such I like to use it to get jobs which require a lot of killing done quickly. For this example I will take it to the exterminate mission Adaro on Sedna. Here I will mainly rely on teleport with the Fatal Teleport augment. This will kill most enemies before they even have a chance to see me. If I find a large group I will mark them with Bladestorm and then teleport in to finish off any remaining enemies. Then when all is said and done I can simply throw down a smoke bomb and leave as any good ninja would. So now that we have seen what Ash can do, you may be wondering how to get your hands on this Warframe. As of right now, January 2020, Ash Prime is available in the market and in-game via Void Relics. However, if it is vaulted when you see this, you may want to opt for the standard Ash. The Ash parts all drop from Grineer Mannix. These enemies will generally start to spawn after around 5 to 10 minutes of the higher end Grineer survival missions. I actually farm them from the Grineer defection missions on Neptune I think, as they seem to spawn more regularly for me there. Just bear in mind that the Mannix that spawn in the Tile Regor fight on Uranus do not drop these, so steer clear of those if you do need to farm for them. Once you have all 3 of the parts, you can head on over to the marketplace to purchase the main blueprint for 35,000 credits. I do also seem to remember being granted the Ash blueprint as a login reward one time, so watch out for that and just check to see if you have it before wasting your credits. So there you have it. We have taken a look at Ash and what it is good for. If you enjoyed this video, please help me out by giving it a like. If you would like me to create a video like this for any other Warframe I have not yet covered, then let me know in the comments down below and I will do my best to create it. Also please subscribe and click the notification bell to be notified when the next video arrives. Thank you very much for watching and I will see you again next time.